Yeah, hi. I just wanted to touch base with a bit of an update on Reihana Street. It's going really, really well. There's a lot of people involved in it. I just had this thought I wanted to do or have a crack at doing one more album. And because of all the lockdowns and all that messing around, and after we had already accomplished two collaborations, which went very, very well, I thought that I'd put it out there to a few people, which I did. And so we have quite a number on board. We've got Gary Clark on board, Gordon Joel. We've got Gus Fenwick and his friends in the Gold Coast. Terry Narawiti has done a track. Stephen Small's done a track. Gary's done a track, of course. Christian Bennett is working on Reihana Street. Nathan Porter, old friend, piano player, great piano player, left-hand bass player, and keyboard player from Silver Service. He's doing a track. Polisi and Chrissy in Australia are doing a track. Um, Phil Pritchard's doing a track. Um, yeah, we've got a few involved. I'm hoping for a track from Lindsay Wakeham, um, and yeah, there may be a few others. But what we're doing is I've put a basic demo together with guitar feel and chord structure and vocals, and fired it off. And I'm just saying, what's your interpretation? And then when it comes back, we'll either put another bass player on or whatever's required. Might be a Fender Rhodes on a track or something. Steve Wilson over in Adelaide, he'll be doing a bit of guitar here and there. So we're in the process now where I've got about 3 or 4 songs that they're actually already completed, mixed and everything. And then there's a new 4 that have just been, the tracks have just come in, and so they're now ready for vocals. Two Steps to One, which is a cool song. I've asked Carol, my wife, to sing with me on that, which will be a first for her. So it's going to be a cool, quite a neat sort of feel to it. A little bit Hawaiian, a little bit Samoan, a little bit islandy, Pacific-y, and yeah, so we'll do that. But I've got 4 tracks now that are ready for vocals. And what will happen with some of those is they'll go back, like Two Steps to One will go back to Gus in Australia, and he'll do a final mix, surely featuring Stephen Small. I'll do the vocals for that, and it'll go back for if Stephen wants to mix a version of that, and also Greg O'Donnell will mix a version of that. So all up, I think there's going to be about 13 songs on the album. I've called it Reihana Street because that's my roots. That's where I was born, 68 Reihana Street. Reihana Street, the actual title song, is about some of the people that I remember when I was little in Reihana Street. And there's some kind of pretty amazing, well, quite humorousy kind of funny vocals in there. That's a strong song. It's got a great melody, some great hooks in it. There's a song there that is called It Ain't Over, which is like a tribute to Ella Fitzgerald, Sam Cooke, Sly Stone, Levi Stubbs, Smokey Robinson. That's got a nice groove, man. That's Terry Narawiti has set that up, and that sounds really sweet. So it's a real mix of styles, there's a couple of good ballads. Secret Love's on there, of course, which is completed with Ernie, Simu, and Richard Hammond playing upright bass from New York, and a cello player from New York, and my vocal. So yeah, it's boiling. It's frothing. It's sounding great. It's going to sound great. I'm really happy with it. And so now it's just the process of getting all the tracks in, getting to Oraki, Coopy Street, old school, and mixing the stuff down. And then we'll look at down the track. There'll be so many hard copies done. We may do 200 copies of the actual album with a cover and everything. And I'm looking at a launch in Auckland with some of the players on the album doing a live gig where we'll feature songs from the album, and people will be invited to that. It'll be an open thing. We'll put a ticket price on it, and and we'll go from there. And also, after we've sold the X amount of copies of the album, it will be available as MP3s or download. But there's nothing like getting the physical album. So yeah, it's I'm just saying hi this weekend, giving you a bit of physical contact here and a little bit of a verbal update on where we are. Some of the sounds, some of the songs that are ready to go are sounding great, and I'm looking forward to the album because it's yeah, I think it's going to be good, and I'm absolutely thrilled at the quality and the people that have said yes, I want to be involved. Um, I struggle with that a bit, and a good friend of mine says to me, "Evan, listen, man, these people just want to be with you and play with you and stuff. I don't push myself up there too high, but if that's the truth, then I am over the moon." All right. So this is me and my update on Reihana Street, and I hope this will give you a little bit of insight as to what's happening with it. Okay, catch you later. See you.